guys, welcome to this short lecture on how we do things. So before I started this class, I went kind of on a deep dive trying to understand, how does learning work? How do you learn stuff? And I made a number of discoveries, and basically that's what I'll be talking about here. And the first thing I want to talk about is my experience that a lot of times students show up to the class unprepared. It's a sad fact, but many times I've gotten questions and I know that the answer is in the text, and essentially I decided to change the way that I teach in a way to sort of reflect that no preparation is needed. Instead, what's going to happen is you're going to show up knowing nothing, and then everything that you're going to be doing will be written out, including what parts to read. I'll ask questions about the stuff you read if you need to know it, so I can make sure you read it. And then all you have to do is keep up. And this is crucial. If you don't keep up, if you don't finish the previous lesson before starting on the next one, you will get in trouble. So that's the first principle. It's no preparation, but keep up. The second thing that I've learned is that even though you can already see this on the videos, I love lecturing. I can talk for hours and hours. But the thing is that you don't learn anything from lectures. The way that people learn is from doing the work themselves. So I'm going to keep it brief. I'll speak as little as I can, and I'll put you guys to work. But then I have put an enormous amount of effort into choosing the work that you're going to be doing in such a way that you're going to be learning what I want you to learn. So that's the second principle. Short lectures, lots of work. Now, you should also know that this kind of thing about listening in and when you're paying attention, I put everything on the Coursera page. I put the literature, list of literature, I put the syllabus, what we'll be doing from week to week, how we do the grading, all that stuff. You can find it on Coursera. So just go in and look in the navigation bar and the stuff that we do week to week, and you'll find it there. And then in this sort of trying to understand how people learn, there's also something called, the didactic term is constructive alignment. And what that means is that you guys usually take the class because you want to get a good grade. You're not really optimizing on learning. Of course, some of you are, but most of you just want to get through this and do as well as possible. So my goal is, of course, is to put knowledge in your brains. It's to make you smarter. And what we need to do is we need to align those goals. And the way that I've done this is that I'm trying to connect your learning directly to getting a good grade, so that you get a good grade if you learn something. And the way that I'm doing this is that every week you'll be solving lots of exercises. And those exercises, they lay the foundation for the assignments. And the assignments in the class is what determines your grade. So if you show up from week to week, and if you do the exercises and keep up, don't fall behind, then you'll do well in the class. All right? That's what's called constructive alignment. And then another thing, and you've already seen this, or you'll see this today, is that I want to teach you to teach yourself. So a lot of the knowledge that I'm trying to put in your head is already out there. The questions you have been answered online, on the internet. And what we'll be doing when we help you out, if you come and talk to me or any of the TAs, is that we'll be trying to help you help yourself. So I'm going to try, even though it's difficult, not to tell you the solution to your problem, but instead how you're going to find that solution. And I do this myself all the time. Most of the stuff that I'm doing, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know how to find out. And that's what we'll be trying to teach you. So that's an integral part of the course. You'll see it already in a bunch of the exercises. You'll be looking stuff up, and if you get stuck, if there's something you can't figure out, we'll try and give you the tools to figure out how to find a solution for yourself. And then the final thing, of course, that I want to convey with you or to you in this class is something that's not really in the learning objectives, but it is that real data out from the real world is messy. When you typically work with data at university, someone prepares a nice data set for you and it's just about the algorithms and the machine learning running on top of the data. But out in the real world, the data is typically a mess. There's holes in it, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to deal with it, and it's part of the hard work of data science. And I'm going to try and get that point across to you. It won't be fun all the time, but it'll make you smarter, and it'll make you better at what you end up going out and doing after this. And then the other thing that's a principle of mine is that we try and do everything from scratch. When you do something, I want you to know every aspect of it. There's no magic here, there are no black boxes. All the methods we do, we can explain every part of it, and we can see how the data fits in. I don't always succeed in that either, but that's the goal for the class. So that's how we do things. I hope I explained it all right. Otherwise, I apologize. But I hope you have fun, guys. Talk to you later.